Hi everyone, Steel Beast here. I'm gonna show you on what you have to take it apart in order to get to all 8 of the injectors. Recently I have to replace all 8 of the injectors in this 2004 and a half GMC LLY Duramax. So what you have to do, to start with number 1, you have to take the whole intake system off, all this, and then underneath there's the PCM. Then you have to take the PCM bracket off in order to get to the high pressure lines, and as well as the EGR. I forgot what it was called, but you have to take that off as well. Then that also gets you to number 3. And then as for number 5, you have to take the whole bracket that's holding the fuel filter to get to not only the injector, but also the high pressure fuel itself. And then number 7, you have to get to the high pressure, which it shouldn't be hard because you could do it with a 17 millimeter crow foot on all of them. So you should be fine, but you have to, for me, because I have the injector number 7 aftermarket harness, so I got this metal bracket, so I had to take that off. But if you don't have that, then it should be fine. But the most importantly, you have to get all the fuel return lines off. But before you install the injectors, you have to get the fuel return line plastic pieces, because the problem is they're very common to break. And it's a good idea to buy them before you buy the injectors itself. So as for the high pressure lines, even though GM recommends to replace them, but if they're in good shape and they don't have any scoring, you can reuse them, but it's only up to you. That excuse me, but the problem is that it could have some problems, so be sure to check all the high pressure lines before you put them on. Now for number 2, you have to get the ground bracket off, and it shouldn't be hard to get to the injector itself. But what you have to do in order to get to the high pressure line, you have to take those connectors off and the whole metal bracket itself, because it's also where you'll get injectors 4 and 6, and that makes it easy access to the high pressure line. But when you get to injectors 4 and 6, you have to get deeper enough to where you have to take the whole plastic fender cover off, because you have to remove the wire that connects to the glow plugs, and that gets you access to the mounting brackets. And then up here is where you have to get this turbo. Sorry, mate. But anyway, once you take this off, then that should get you to high pressure lines for number 6. But then as for number 8, all you have to do is take the glow plug module off and disconnect some of the lines, and you should be able to get to number 8 no problem. But in some cases, when I have to replace all 8, Number 6 was leaking a little bit of fuel because one of my fuel return line, which from what it looks like, it's a little plastic piece, which can't see in the camera. So like right on top, which you could see the little hose right there, they often break because due to its age and because the amount of use, but they're good to have because I had to replace it and I have no more leaks ever since. So I hope this video helps, and like and subscribe. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask and I will do my best to answer. And I hope you have a great rest of your day.